June 4th, 2017. Natalie Green, 17, had just walked out of her final class at Grant County High. The energy was electric, students cheering, tossing paper airplanes, hugging friends goodbye. Natalie was a normal student, not overly popular, not an outcast, just invisible enough to be overlooked. She was texting her mom about meeting at the diner later. That's when her best friend, Claire, pulled her aside. Claire, hey, one last dare before we're officially out of here. Natalie, Claire, please don't say the pool thing again. I'm not getting detention on my last day. Claire, grinning, nope, better. Basement of the old science wing. You've heard the stories, right? Natalie, you mean the haunted one that's been locked since the 90s, with the girl who disappeared? That one. Claire, exactly. 5 minutes, no biggie. It'll be our senior legacy. The old science wing had been closed for decades. Students whispered about strange noises, cold spots, and a girl named Emma Klein, a sophomore who vanished during a fire drill in 1993. Some said she had fallen into the old boiler pit. Others believed she was taken by something living in the basement. Natalie wasn't superstitious, but the idea still made her uneasy. Natalie, it's just a dark room. I'll be in and out in 5 minutes. No ghosts, no Emma, just mold and dead rats. She passed the "Keep Out" sign, yanked open the heavy rusted door, and stepped into the dark. The metal stairs groaned beneath her weight. Her phone flashlight barely lit the room. Cobwebs clung to ceiling pipes. Graffiti covered the walls. There was no sign of any danger. Yet, then, she heard a creak, followed by footsteps, software slow. Behind her, Natalie, Claire, that you? Silence. Then, she noticed something odd. A hallway to her left that wasn't on the blueprints. No one had ever mentioned it. It looked freshly cleaned, as if someone had just walked through it. Curiosity took over. She stepped into the hallway. That's when her phone buzzed. A text from Claire. Claire, you still in there? Hurry, something's off. Natalie tried replying, but her message wouldn't send. Then she noticed the lockers. All had names scratched into the metal. Names of students who had supposedly dropped out or moved away over the years. One of the lockers was marked Natalie Green. Natalie ran back toward the stairwell, but the way out was gone. Just a blank concrete wall. Her phone showed 2:53 p.m., but the battery had drained to 2%. She heard a voice, soft, childlike, coming from behind the locker. Ghostly whisper. We were just like you, trapped, dared, forgotten. Natalie screamed. The lights above burst. Her flashlight blinked violently. She turned to run and saw a girl. Dirty uniform, blackened eye sockets, no mouth. The ghost stepped closer, raising a hand. In it was a cracked photo of Natalie and Claire, taken that morning. Ghost girl. We never leave. Natalie woke up in the school's nurse's office. A janitor said he found her unconscious in the west stairwell, but that wing had been locked for 3 hours. Door was sealed shut. No idea how she got in there. Claire was crying. She said Natalie had disappeared. They were about to call the police. Natalie checked her phone. The flashlight app was still running. Her photo gallery had a single new image. The picture, Natalie standing in the hallway, and behind her a blurry figure with black holes for eyes. After that day, Natalie refused to talk about what happened. Her parents thought it was a heat stroke. The school issued a warning about unauthorized access, but others knew something darker had occurred. A week later, Claire found a torn school yearbook in her locker. Inside was a page that didn't belong. Class of 1993, dozens of crossed-out faces, and in the corner, Emma Klein, last seen, June 4th, 1993. Same day, same dare, same hallway. The school officially sealed the old science wing in 2019, cemented the doors, cut the power. But strange reports kept coming in. Custodians hearing crying in the walls, security cams glitching at 2:53 p.m. Natalie graduated, but she changed, avoided mirrors, burned her yearbooks, moved to Oregon. She once told a classmate, "Natalie, that place, it doesn't let go. Every June, I still hear her whispering my name." So if you ever find yourself alone in a school hallway on the last day of class and someone dares you to explore a place that shouldn't exist, maybe say no. Because some buildings remember every soul that walks through their halls, and not everyone who enters walks back out. If this story chilled your spine, hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow.